guys, Blackstreet Max here coming at you with a Shell-tastic review. Today, as you see, we're going to be looking at another one of my favorites, the vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Raphael. Now, we know it's Raphael. Why? Because he's got the R on his belt, and he's got all his red bandanas and his red knee pads, his red elbow pads, wristbands. Yeah, he's all decked out in red. Another one of my most favorite figures of all time. Why? Because, like I said before, I grew up with the Turtles. The Turtles are, by all means, one of my most favorite cartoons ever growing up as a kid. Like, I literally enjoyed watching it all the time. Not only that, but I mean, the toys are fantastic. Plus the fact that they're turtles. I like reptiles, I like amphibians and all that fun stuff. Come on, man, I love being a turtle. Anyway, going down to the figure itself, just a quick little read up on the card here. This is actually the portrait of Raphael. As you see, we got a little picture there. Not sure how it's coming out, but hopefully it's coming out good. It looks like it is. But moving on, he is the witty voice of the Turtles. Why do I say that? Well, Raphael is kind of the smart ass of the group, if you will. That's the best word I could really think of. I mean, he's got so many witty comments. He's just, you know, he kind of reminds me of me in a way. Always have something to say about anything, and yeah, he kind of reminds me of me. But moving on, these are his vital tortistics I mentioned in my last review of Donatello. I like how they did the vital tortistics using a play on statistics. It's pretty cool. Also tells you his weapons that he likes using. He likes using the Sai, Turtle Fist daggers, Ninja Stars, and the Kama. I just recently found out that what a Kama is, so now I actually know what a Kama is. His birthplace is Shelley's Pet City, New Hampshire. Now, one thing about this, like I said in the Donatello review, I don't know why they did that, why they have different locations as their birthplace, because in all honesty, I thought that the four turtles were brothers. Yeah, it just doesn't add up. It really doesn't. As you see, he is, in his height, he is 5 foot 1 inch, so also fairly taller than Donatello. I don't know, I'm starting to think that Donatello was the run of the litter. And his age, 15 in people years. Which, yeah, he's at the age where he's like, yeah, you know, time to be rude and everything. Aside from that, his weight is 147 pounds with the shell, so if you take the shell off, he's probably down to maybe 120. You never know how heavy that shell is. And speaking of his shell, it's as hard as old chewing gum. I don't want to know how hard that is. I really don't. Old chewing gum? Yeah, I really don't want to know, and I'm never going to know. So, moving on to the read-up. Raphael is the wittiest turtle you're likely to stumble over. If things aren't going his way, his tongue snaps out sarcastic jokes dipped in poison. Even though he's referred to as a snapping ninja, the turtle knows he means well. Raph's clever skill with a deadly Sai allows him to strike at okay. Moving on. Raph's clever skill with the deadly Sai allows him to strike at a distance and really keep the foot in stitches. His way with a manhole cover has made him famous in sewers everywhere. Raph uses the 100-pound discs to flatten the foot and to shield off anti-turtle blasts. And there you go, just for a little read-up on Raphael. And as I mentioned in my previous reviews, these turtles, they come with an arsenal of weapons. As you see, he does come with his 2 Sais. Along with the Sais, he also comes with this guy right over here, one of his Turtle Fist daggers. Turn him back around. And he also comes with another turtle fist dagger. Aside from those, they do come with two, not one, but two throwing stars, and the comma. Yes, this is a comma. Now we all know what a comma is. I guess the comma could be used for like pulling an enemy closer, hooking them, pulling them closer to get in a melee manual attack or something. That's the only thing I could think of, but I mean that's basically it as far as the accessories go. Now, speaking of the accessories, they do actually, in all the turtles, they do snap in pretty well into the hand. I mean, his size, yeah, granted, they are a little on the flimsy side, but I mean, it's still pretty good construction, pretty good molding for the time that it came from. And there you go, snaps right on in. Now, he does share the same articulation as Leonardo, as Donatello, so I'm really not going to get much into that. Basically, his arms go up and down at the shoulders, they go all around his wrist, they rotate, and he's got articulation over in the legs right over there. Basically just, it's kind of like a ball joint kind of deal, so we all know what a ball joint is. His head moves all around, it kind of goes up and down. No, it actually just goes all around. It's on a kind of like a swivel or something like that. But I mean, you can see that as far as like weapon storage goes, he can store one on his back, and over here, just like the true G1 turtle continuity, he stores his size right there on his belt, right over there. So that's his weapon storage, basically. It's pretty cool how they did implement that in all these figures, and I like that. I honestly do. It's actually pretty cool. But you see, he is very lighter shade of green than what we saw with Donatello and Leonardo. He's actually more of a green. I can't figure out the name of the shade, but hey, I'm not an artist. I don't know the shades, so forgive me. Anyway, but that just goes to show you that if you've watched my last two reviews on Leonardo and Donatello, that they have changed the colors in the turtles with every single turtle, which I like that. It gives them the distinguishing factor to know which one is which. And I mean, although in the cartoon, in the old G1 cartoon, I kind of think, if memory serves me right, that all the turtles were about the same color. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've seen it, so forgive me. But just one more last thing. Give you a little size comparison, as I have done in my previous turtle reviews. Here he is next to his 2012 counterpart, and as you can see, he is shorter, about a head's height shorter than the Raphael from the 2012 turtle line, which we're going to get back to him much later after we get done with the vintage reviews here. I'm going to go back and I'm going to do a few more Transformer reviews, so I don't want to steer too far away from that. I'll be back to doing Transformer reviews in just a short couple of videos, so just going to take him over back to the side. Now, as far as Raphael, as far as recommendation goes, I highly recommend him. Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up. He will look great with your turtle display, and in all honesty, these are the turtles that made the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles famous today. So, as I keep on saying, guys, this is Black Scream X. If you like what you see, please remember to rate a thumb up, subscribe. I'll be at you with a whole lot more reviews, and hey, maybe an unboxing, you never know. And yeah, I might do vlogs, but that's just maybe gonna steer a little off topic. But anyway, Black Scream X here signing off. You guys have a great day.